story has the full story. The first integrated model of leadership and followership and partnerships. The book and the model unpacks 5 skills, each with a leadership and a followership perspective, and 5 guiding principles for generative partnerships and awesome collaborations. We've talked, Mark and I have talked primarily today about followership because it's the other half of the story. It's the half that's least understood. But there's one point I'm hoping you'll take away about leadership from what we've told you today, and it is this. Followership, at its best, has the power to improve leadership. Think back to the teenager analogy, and remember the helpful teen who helped enable her parent to be a better parent. It's a virtuous cycle, so the more you put in, the more you get out. This is a 20th century view of organizations. This is effectively what I learned in business school, what you learned in business school, what we experienced early on in our career. Leadership is half the story is a 21st century view of organizations. And frankly, it's been a long time coming. The first book on followership was in 1528. It was called The Book of the Courtier by Baldassare Castiglione. It was such a popular book that over 108 editions were released over a 90-year period in 6 languages. Effectively #1 on Amazon.Renaissance.com, if they'd had such a thing, right? It's also rather ironic that for many years, it outsold Machiavelli's iconic book, The Prince, which was just released a few years afterwards. So now, 5 centuries later, we finally have an integrated view, because both roles are essential for fully potentiating ourselves and our organizations. So I'd like to ask all of you today to please help us make the invisible visible. Use the F word. Go ahead, use it often. Have a conversation about it, and enjoy the book.
Thank you very much, Mark and Sam. We're just going to wrap up quickly, and I'd like to invite